All right, so session 28, you're about to break into Heloise Troon's apartment. Who wants to give a recap of session 27?
Well, started off the session talking with Savius Vereen and the King of Fire,
Yep.
and because we realized that we needed a lot, somebody with thieving skills to pick locks for this break-in, and that no one in our party had that skill set. So we went to see if Sabius Vereen had someone in his retinue that he could try to find that could join us. There was some haggling about the price to be paid, and we landed on 2 shares worth of whatever we take plus whatever they take or something like that. So he said they would find and he said they would find somebody. We did end up meeting them later in the King of Fire. Um, but before that, Pebble wandered off in the city. He ran across a warforged named Mule who was damaged and was asking for money to help for his repairs. um, Pebble was being followed by four thug thuggish, you know, and four thuggish,
Mm,
people, and they were trying to steal his stones or his stone, and he didn't know what they were talking about, and they got into an altercation. Um, Pebble ended up knocking them all out. Uh, the mule helped a little bit.
right. I mean, one of them got thrown off of a bridge. So, yes, knocking them out.
He didn't say he was gonna wake up. In true Pebble fashion, he like obliterated that guy.
Right.
um, Not intending to, but we ended up dragging he ended up dragging one of them back to the Watchman's Rest along with and Mule came along. We dragged them up to the room. uh Alzen inspected him and realized that he has an aberrant dragon mark. The then he woke up. The Sharn watch bust in, and they obviously can't see that we're in the middle of an interrogation. Um, Doing their jobs for them, may I add.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
and
They were
uh,
slow on it, so we were taking care of it.
exactly, they did not buy that argument. But they were going to turn hostile, and Elzen pointed out that he has an aberrant dragon mark, and that seemed to relax their mood towards us, and
And also because Pebble was there.
yeah, because Pebble was there. But then so they relaxed their mood towards us, and they took him off our hands, and they said they'd send somebody by the next morning to get official statements. Um,
We have got to get Pebble away when that happens.
Yeah, the news or the
If we're
reporters, the Shard
if we're
Inquisitor will be waiting.
if we're
Raul Partha
lucky,
will be there.
if we're lucky, Pebble does not remember that we came here and he doesn't show up ever so that he can't tell the investigators when they come to get our statements all about what he did last night.
uh, sh Mule corroborated the story.
Not that
Um,
they really cared much about him or
no,
his
they
opinion.
didn't. They not really, but uh, I think we gave Mule money.
Yes.
Alton gave Mule money. Um, and offered, I think, tomorrow to take him to a place to get, where the repairs
Repair.
were.
Yeah.
Right. You were going to take him. It's unclear what needs to be done to repair him, but you were going to take him to an artificer who, or possibly a mage, right, who could essentially conduct an examination to figure out all what needs to be fixed. As that, just the examination is going to cost 10 gold.
Yeah, I think he said I think he was gonna go like with him to the exam and pay for the exam to see just like the extent of the damages because it didn't seem like Mule even knew how damaged he was.
Right.
Um,
Which makes sense. Like, I'm no doctor, so if something hurts unexpectedly, I wouldn't know.
then we ended up meeting Latch. We ended up meeting our thief, uh, hired thief at the um
King of Fire.
the King of Fire. We made plans, decided to meet up around 10 like 11 p.m.
Right.
That's when so we got there early. Well, Thaldarin and Lee got there early while Elzen and Pebble were having dinner around the corner at the Night Owl at the Night Owl. That's when the a bunch of pebbles started showing up and just like breaking shit and
Hmm.
we deduced that there was the mirror that they were causing a ruckus. Pebble was when we got out, Pebble was very excited to see other Pengols and was really disappointed and didn't really understand that they weren't Pengols for a while.
He was even seemed a bit angry when he discovered that they were just pretending to be Bengals.
Yeah. We ended up meeting like Latch around a little after midnight. He mentioned that he coordinated the mirror. He thought it would be a good cover. We took our potions to disguise self, and we used the key that Laxavordius gave to get inside into the 60th floor, and we managed to get inside the apartment.
You made it to the front
We
door.
get to the apartment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are gonna, as soon as you open the door, we're essentially going to play a lot of this out in rounds. We will come out of rounds from time to time when it's appropriate. But there are guards wandering around, two of them, as far as you know. There are still servants and possibly other people inside the apartment. You're sure most of the guards are gone, or at least that's the intel you've been given. But like one of her servants is her personal artificer, so there could be other encounters in there. And there's also the potential for traps, which is another one of the reasons you got Latch. So Latch definitely would have suggested that he should probably be in front of everyone else and that you move slowly enough that he can search for traps as you go.
Uh, be my guest.
Still no Mike. Well, so he
Well, we
will
have a
open
way.
the
We didn't have a way inside the apartment. We didn't have like a
I think
keyword.
the token Laxavordius gave went.
right. The token
Oh,
opened the
that's right.
front door.
That's right. That's right. Right.
Uh, he will do his search. I need to open up his character sheet.
So shall I follow him? You want me to go with him? Oh, well, I probably shouldn't. I'm not very stealthy.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
if you're in a group, I mean, so I guess we can also we could do like a group stealth check if you know that mechanic.
yeah. I have disadvantage because of my armor.
Is that where like half the people have to succeed?
So no, the way I was going to use the critical role one, which is like a variation on a 4E one where everybody rolls stealth and we'll take the median.
Okay. That's that's actually a pretty good roll for a +0.
Uh-oh.
So 16 is not bad. See, be glad this isn't Mike's game where you might have to roll for the crit fail.
Right. Fucking
And then
stumble into the
right,
fucking door.
right, you stumble into the elevator well and plummet. So Latch turns back to you and says, "Which way do we go?"
Do we know which way?
We didn't get to explore very much. We know that the ballroom is was straight ahead, right?
Right. That is right in front of you.
Um,
You did uncover a map.
it's
Ah,
yeah.
yeah, that's
I
right.
feel like we did have one.
Everybody's like, "Did you study the map?"
Now I gotta pull it up.
Should be on
So
your
there's
screen.
Oh,
small offices on the, I mean, I guess we can call it the east side.
Yeah,
let's
that's what I would go with.
let's go.
Any indication if one of these is like the master bedroom? I guess the one by the green
Uh,
house, maybe.
so that is definitely the largest of them.
Mhm.
But
No
you
indicator that
also
is.
right, you also know that this was the layout once upon a time back when like
Mhm.
this apartment was first being offered for rent. So
Sure.
it's not necessarily clear that everything will be exactly where it was on this.
We should go to the left, the bedroom, at least. Uh,
Better chance. We'll try and hit both sides.
So left then.
yes, left.
He will move there. He pauses in front of to describe this hallway. The hallway is really richly appointed. The floors and walls are all wood, but they're all sort of inlaid with intricate patterns made from smaller pieces of wood that are then all laminated into one whole. There are also tapestries and paintings that hang along the wall. But he pauses, turning back to you, and says, there are memory lanterns at the end of this hallway, and also this circular pattern in the floor seems to have some sort of detection device in it. So we should avoid stepping in the middle of the hallway lest we trigger them.
Detection of ice.
It's just some sort of detection sigil built into it. He
Okay.
says probably if you were to like rip all the wood out, there probably is like a little metal plate that is anchoring the magical effect. But he thinks there might be these little magical effects in every circular pattern on the floor.
Mhm.
But
We're following.
the memory lanterns are way at the end of the hallway and pointed in. The only issue is none of you know what a memory lantern is.
Yeah.
There's nothing called that in your time.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Molly, the hell is a memory?
So roll me a history check. So a memory lantern is it's basically it looks like a lantern that hangs on a wall, but it is functionally speaking a security camera that just constantly records.
Okay. Um, got it. Sounds like do those I'm only somewhat familiar with those. Are those is there like a source, like a power source for those? Can we disable that?
We could disable it if we get to it, but it's going to see us walking up
Mm,
because it just is taking a record of everything in this hallway.
well, that's okay because we're all Pengols at the moment, right?
That should be enough. If it's
Yeah.
an extremely fancy model, maybe it can see through the disguise, but I've never encountered anybody willing to lay out that kind of coin on these things.
Elzen just says like, mm.
Well, cover your face and we'll get close. At
So,
best, it'll look like we're Pengols trying to disguise, just cover our face. At worst, we're at least covering our face.
so yeah, he pulls like, his cloak down and up around to the lower half of his face and continues on and continues checking for traps as he goes.
I let him like take a couple steps, and I just like look to Elzen and Lee. It's like watching, okay? Memory lantern, watch us. Just be careful. Just record. Uh, and I'll just like follow in his footsteps. Like,
So he pauses and is looking at there is a small
don't go there.
bronze
Don't go in there.
plaque. Right. There is a small bronze plaque on the wall to the side that he pauses to look at. And you see he takes out a series of tools and begins to sort of pry them around the edges of this small brown plaque. And the plaque comes off the wall easily enough. Now, let's see if he's,
We need a bless right now.
which one of you has that spell? I don't think any of you are religious.
We're from the end of times. There's no religion there.
I mean, you've
Obviously
fought
there
against a
is.
bunch of Silver
Yeah,
Flame
I know.
people.
Yeah. They're not true believers.
He turns and says, I don't know what this trap is. It looks like it's some sort of lockdown device, and I haven't exactly disabled it. I've disabled this one, but these things usually come in multiples, and I wasn't able to disable them all from this one. So be on the look for these little bronze plaques. They tend to blend into the wall a bit.
Got it.
What does this one do?
Uh, so he explains to you what it will do is if triggered, it will allow them to lock up the apartment tight. It'll close and seal all the doors with arcane locks that are very difficult to bypass. In fact, rules is written, you can't simply pick your way around an arcane lock.
Right.
But this is Eberron, so I let them do it. Peering around the corner, he also pauses and says, there's a guard. He's walking up the hallway, but he's right there. What do we want to do about the guard?
We're gonna have to knock him out. Most likely.
I
I
was
was told
thinking,
I don't have to fight. I also don't generally knock people out.
I
So I leave that to you.
understand. Um, I'm just like,
So so now is a fair time for everybody to just roll initiative. Keep that open. Oops. A lot of stray latch entries.
Well, that sounds about right.
So Thaldarin, you get to go first if you want to do anything.
Um, I just like ask Latch here. I'm like, can you confirm all of these circles also have these traps?
I can't confirm it, but it seems likely.
Suspecting? Okay. Don't step on the circles. Got it. um, I'm just gonna like, can I have him trade places with me so I can move step forward?
Yeah, you. I mean, you can move through his square too, but he'll get behind you for this.
I just want to be able to get eyes on the guy. He's walking away from us or towards us.
Right now, he seems to be walking away from you.
Gotcha. I um I pause. Instead of moving forward, I'll just like point out the armor. I see armors up in there. I've
Yeah, there are suits of armor.
heard stories of animated armors.
Yeah, Latch whispers that he can't do anything about that until he gets close, and by then they may already start moving.
Yeah,
But again,
yeah,
that would be very, very expensive if every suit of armor
all of them.
is animated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
But yeah, this guard definitely hasn't seen you or detected you yet, or he's very canny about it.
the um, the the panel on the wall then that he had disarmed, right? Can I see it now, like, or can I see it very well?
You could see that one because he pried the plate off the wall. Because
Hmm.
the design of the wall is such, and the color of these bronze placards are such that brass placards are such that they're a little hard to make out. They're not very big, and they blend into the complicated pattern of lacquering in the wall.
I guess then my goal will be to, I think I'm just gonna avoiding the circle, step over to the other side of the, all right, yeah, right here, I guess. Um, because I want to be able to see, I want to be looking around the corner. Obviously, I can't really do that. I don't have like a
Right.
peek button.
Yeah, we could say you're just sort of leaning around the corner.
Can I hear him?
Yes, you can hear him. He's armored, and his back is to you at the moment, so he's unlikely to see you. He might hear you if you make too much noise.
Right, 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 right. Um, I'm just gonna keep an eye here. Um, technically here, but like just kind of watching,
Right.
and
You
I'll just
also
sort of
know
like
this is the memory lantern
that. Okay.
that's currently probably recording you.
I'll just like make sure that Lee, because I assume it would be Lee who would be watching our six here. Make sure nobody comes up behind us. And I'm just gonna wait and watch the guy.
Okay. Latch is also waiting to see what happens. This guy keeps moving. You notice he is not avoiding the floor panels.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he pauses. Oops, he goes over to this door. And he steps through it.
Okay. Could I tell that there was light there coming through that door?
Y yes, you could see that there was a brief burst of light, but then he closed the door.
Okay.
And you can all make me a perception check.
Not great at this.
I forgot there's just three of you.
Yeah.
So Elzin, you can hear like a clicking, but make me an intelligence check. So yeah, you realize that he is probably now inside the ballroom. So what you're hearing is the sound of his armored boots clicking on the tile floor of the ballroom. But you know, like the ballroom opens up to like in every direction. So he actually could wind up popping out behind you.
He is in the ballroom.
And
I'll
it's Lee's
yeah.
turn. I mean, Thaldor, we could say you just sort of held your action if you want to do something.
No, I would just sort of like indicate that he's gone and say, maybe we try this door. And just point to the door at the end of this hall here.
Okay, what does Lee want to do, if anything? Or Lee and Elzin, technically.
I was just watching to see if anybody is coming around or what's going on. So
Okay. Does Elzin want to do anything before
Yeah.
Latch goes and looks at the door?
Yeah, Elzen would be keen to go to this door uh and see if we can get inside.
Okay. Are
So
you try are
he
you
would
go ahead.
I guess he would wait for Latch to inspect it.
Yeah. So Latch would come up. Looks safe to me.
Great.
He would try it, he would open it.
You find that it's locked. So Latch takes out his tools. Uh, and within 30 seconds, you hear the latch click. But everybody make me another stealth check. It's another group stealth check. Uh-oh. It's not good for Latch.
I'm not moving. No more than I need to. Aye, aye, aye.
Nice.
Well,
So you are
pickle.
able to open the door and immediately notice there is a small figure in the bed in this room, but he seems to be asleep and he has not woken up.
Three. How close is it?
Yeah, you also see this room is also very richly appointed. The patterning on the floor is notably different than the hallway outside. There is another door on the far side of the room, as well as numerous sort of picture windows that seem to stretch over the entire length of the wall. All of them, though, are heavily curtained with blackout curtains so that no light from the outside is currently getting in. You do see there is a lot of stuff in here that looks valuable, and Latch's eyes go wide.
Um,
Why don't we just go in and take this guy out?
I uh, I assume we would have, I guess, brought some bags to store loot.
I mean, Latch has a sack with him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rest of you brought.
I mean, I suppose there's really no reason for me to have like brought the entirety of my backpack with me, like with all the stuff in it, so I could have a bag to put stuff in.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you, I wouldn't like make you spend your heist point to have a bag. You bought you bought cloaks, you could have bought sacks
Cool.
or emptied out your backpacks before you came. See, I wasn't
I
even sure whether or not any of you were all that interested in robbing the place. Like Latch is, because that's what he assumes you're here for.
I Faldoran sees this as it needs to be look legitimate. Might as well get a little bit of money off of it. So I'm gonna like produce the sack that I brought and toss it to him. I'm gonna say, just go quiet. I'll keep an eye out.
What about the man in the
Fine.
bed?
If you're quiet, you won't wake him.
If you don't want to like take him out, then what are we here for? I thought that was the plan.
I, we knock out the people who are gonna stop us. If he wakes up, we knock him out.
So Latch is going to go in and begin making sure there are no traps to the best of his ability. So you realize as he's sort of walking around, there is a chance he's going to have to make his own individual stealth checks as he goes through this. So there's always a chance that something goes wrong here, especially since most of the stuff that looks valuable is around the bed.
Um, I'll just like tell Elzen to like step aside in case I need to rush through.
Yeah, Alzen steps aside.
And he is checking pretty carefully as he goes, but he is also putting things into his sack as he walks around the bed. He disappears from your line of sight for a moment.
Can we hear the clicking in the ballroom still?
No, it was pretty faint in the first place, so only Elzen really was able to hear it.
Hmm.
But behind you, like Lee, you see the door that's behind you opens up.
Oh, okay.
So make me another stealth check because you're in shadow, but guy's right there.
Can oh,
You immediately hear a shout from behind you, from where the light has burst into the hallway from the ballroom, as a guard comes running out, staring directly at Lee.
no?
Is the guy in the bed awake?
Not yet, but Lee, it's your turn.
He's got this roll.
Uh,
Oh,
He is drawing a mace, is what he's doing.
And I draw my pepper spray to your mace.
uh, shit. I don't have anything good to do.
just imagine this roll is like in Grandma's Boy when he's like trying to hide using his leather jacket. He's like, "How did he see me?" It's just against the black wall.
I will rage.
Do you quietly rage or
Yeah,
loudly rage?
it's fairly quiet. 5.
A quiet
Oh,
rage would be like a
okay.
seething, right?
And I will run up to him.
So what was the effect?
Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage, the creature takes 1d6 force damage.
Okay.
Um, let's see. And I will attack him with my scimitar.
That so he's wearing chainmail, so that doesn't get through his chainmail.
Okay.
Anything else you're
Surprise!
doing?
It's the mirror! Ha ha!
Anything else you're doing?
No.
Okay. Elzen.
Hmm. Elzen's like thinking very carefully because we're in the middle of a camera, so we can't do anything too distinctive. Um,
You have the silence scroll.
I assumed you would have the silent scroll, but I don't know who you
Can I
gave it
even
to.
use it?
Uh, that's true. You could say who you would have given it to,
I mean, I think Elzen's the only one who can, right? He's the only one who can cast arcane spells.
right?
yeah. It's I mean, the thing is you can hear uh I mean, even if it's silenced, you could still Oh yeah, never mind. Uh Elzen would kind of step into the room and cast use the silent scroll.
Inside the room or where?
Yeah, to like capture this guy in it, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm okay with this, I think.
Yeah. See, it's a 20-foot radius, so you maybe move like here or here or so to cast it.
Is it is
I
it
think it's got a
centered
range,
on
right?
you? Yeah, I think it has a range.
Oh, did we say we could put it on something that could be carried though?
Right.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe we wouldn't.
So you can just put it on something and then carry it with you and just be close enough to the guy for now until this fight stops, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on. Um, I have a bag of sand. I'm gonna cast silence on this bag of sand.
Carrying
Okay.
a bag of sand.
I'm carrying a bag of sand.
How much does that weigh?
2 pounds.
2 pound bag of sand.
So I'll put the bag of sand like on the, you know, I'll set it like around here, like on the ground.
Okay. So right now I have it centered on you, but if you're just dropping it on the ground, that's fine too.
Yeah, for now.
Okay. Anything else you're doing?
That'll be it. And it's good for 10 minutes. So yep,
So
that's it.
Thaldering.
Um, far away is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Great. Um, yeah, not quite the right time for the storm color. So you just got to use a normal, regular old spear. I guess I'll just run towards this guy.
Okay.
I see a cat.
Yes. And the cat sees you.
Can I, you know what? I kind of want to shove this guy. Can I rush and shove this guy as one of my, hold on, what level am I? Level 4, fuck. I don't have multi-attack yet. Um, yeah, I still want to shove this guy. I want to shove this guy away from the door. And
Okay.
then
So
close the door.
he would still then be in the hallway.
Yes, correct. Yeah, exactly. I want to shove him away from the door so that I can close it. I don't
Okay.
want the sound to echo through there or
So
contain as much as is possible. So yeah. Athletics.
yes, athletics.
Aye, really? I mean, I think I really want this to happen.
You have an action point and a heist point if you can think of how to use it.
I'll just use the action point. I'll use an action point. I'll re-roll that.
I mean, I guess let's see what he rolls first
Yeah, I
before
suppose.
you use the action point.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this again.
That's better.
So you successfully shove him away from the door.
I have 5 more feet. Can I close this door while I move here?
Yes.
um, I suppose I can bonus action swing the blunt end of the pole of my or not my pole arm of my spear at him. I see why not. I don't see why not. Huh?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll allow it.
Incredible. Where's the damage getting rolled for it? But I guess I got to roll percentile, huh?
Yep.
Big money.
On my from the blunt end. 34. Did it not send that? Didn't send that. Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It was a 34. Why didn't that send?
I don't know.
It's
Oh,
probably
you know what?
just
I think I
taken.
know why. I think I know. I forget. I usually have to roll that inside of roll. Maybe I get better.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out why I can't find the.
I don't. Whatever.
So 34 is he's pushed 10 more feet and knocked prone and disarmed
Great.
with his weapon being knocked away. So roll me a d4.
Okay. Gotta do that here too.
So his weapon is knocked 20 feet away in the direction he's pushed. So he goes back 10 feet and is prone.
This fucking weapon is always scattered across the fucking.
Right. His weapon is now here. but he's prone. Anything else you're doing?
No, I was more potent than I thought I was going to be there. So that's it for me.
Uh, so Latch certainly would have heard the commotion, but he is going to continue what he's doing since he's not supposed to have to fight anyway.
And now it's
He doesn't,
silenced.
right. He does, he's outside the sun. He doesn't necessarily know that's what Elzin was doing. He can't hear Elzin, but so he is going about what he's doing. The veteran is going to stand up, so there's half his movement. What's he want to do? He reaches to his belt and pulls up a sphere that's about 6 inches across, and he hurls it at Thaldarin, yelling for you to stop and stand down. Thaldarin, you watch as this sphere is hurled at you. It immediately starts to expand into something that looks almost like, as it flies at you, almost like an open umbrella as it spreads out as it flies through the air. Make me a dexterity save.
Dexterity. Oh, fun. What are these fucking rolls? What?
So I guess you could decide if there's a way you could use your heist point, but here is what happens. This this sort of mass of strands comes up, very elastic but tough strands wrap around you, and you are restrained and cannot move
Right.
as you are trapped within this mass of seemingly flexible, but not flexible enough to let you move strands.
Yeah. And the
Uh,
fucking
and
iron
then
bands.
he is going to move 15 feet, the remainder of his movement, and use his item interaction to collect his weapon.
You son of a
That's his
bitch.
turn. Lee, Thaldarin is currently trapped in these sticky bands of something. You don't
Uh,
necessarily know if this guy has another one of those things, but you can see he got his weapon back.
Crap. What was that, right? Yeah.
You were 5 feet back from there. You were here.
Okay. I can get to him then. I didn't think I could, but okay. All right. I guess I will go after him again. I will try to do non-lethal damage. I'll try to hit him with my shield.
I mean, you can hit him with a variety of weapons and do non-lethal damage. Even swords can do non-lethal
Right,
damage per
right.
the rules.
Okay. 13.
That also doesn't quite hit him.
All
It
right.
doesn't quite get through his armor, at least.
Okay. And then and he takes
That,
two psychic damage.
and then 5 more non-lethal. Yeah, there is a risk you would know that the psychic damage could kill him.
Correct. Yeah. Well,
Risk I'm willing to take.
Yes.
Some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
So anything else you're doing?
no.
Elzin.
Um, well, Ozim can't hear anything, so he's just kind of like turning, he might be
Right.
watching this.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean you can see from where you are, because the hallway does have lights in it. So you can see that Thaldarin is wrapped up in something. And then beyond Thaldarin, it's a little harder to see because now they have cover relative to you. But Lee and this guard are fighting.
Hmm. I think Alzen's gonna hold his action uh for uh he's gonna hold his action if he gets if the until he's gonna hold it until the guard that Lee is fighting uh steps closer to them to him.
Okay. Uh, so Thaldarin can't really see that well at the moment, but you all notice that the door leading into the ballroom opens up, and light comes through again, and the cat comes wandering out into the hallway. How the cat opened the door, who knows?
That's not gonna be the strangest thing we've seen here, but definitely the most disturbing.
Right. So, Thaldarin, you can attempt to break out of these bands. It's a tough check. It's going to be a strength check, but they're very strong. Easier
Uh-huh.
to make the deck save than to break out of them once you're caught.
Yeah, it's just a straight strength, not like in athletics or anything.
Yeah, and you can use athletics.
I mean, I'm way
I
better
think
at athletics.
I should check that. I don't know what the item. I haven't read the item in a long time.
I thought like once I made the check already, I failed that part. I can only try and break out now. I guess maybe they could be something different than the iron bands of whatever
Right.
Bellario or something.
It is, yeah, it is not exactly the same thing as the Iron Bands, but it's
Okay.
close. Yes, it is. It is actually, with these, you can do an athletics check.
Okay. And is it, as you say, still tougher or
Oh, yeah, it is. The DC to break free once they've caught you is higher than the save to avoid getting caught in the first place.
of course, well, um, I mean, you got to try once. So I'm gonna try the athletics. Let me make sure I don't have like some cool thing I can do to help me. Um, I think I do. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do the athletics here.
You are able to struggle your way free as you stretch out these elastic bands that are wrapped around you. But that is like your whole round action to get out of them.
Um,
You can move again, though, if you want to.
I close the door.
Cat looks at you, pissed.
Yeah, I know, I understand. I object interaction to pet the cat.
You can't do that.
And then I dart forward. Uh, yeah, I just run it towards the sky. Miss me? I mean, miss me? I'll talk kind of like Pebble.
Latch continues sweeping up items. He's not at all aware of what's going on in the hallway because of the silence bubble between him and you. So he has his weapon again, but he is going to disengage. And he is moving up the hallway. You could see he's trying to reach this spot, and his arm is outstretched, but he doesn't quite make it because he had to disengage. Lee,
I
I don't know if
move.
you're talking. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if you were saying anything because your mouth is below the level of your camera.
Okay. Yeah. Can I move? Let's see, 15. I can't get to him. Can I move? I want to move around a corner and then fly the rest of the 15 feet.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. And go up to him and do the same thing. Where do you think you're going? 14,
That still doesn't hit him.
15.
Still doesn't hit him.
I can't hit this fucking guy.
He is armored, but also he's a bit nimble enough that his AC's decent. Elzen, they've gone around the corner, at least the guard and Lee have, so you can't see them anymore.
Hmm. Well, I think Elzen's just gonna stay here. Um,
Okay.
yeah, he's just gonna stay here because it doesn't make sense for him to leave the protective barrier.
Okay.
Actually, never mind. He's gonna drop the bag of sand.
She did.
Yeah, leave it here, and then he's gonna walk out. Uh, can I see? Did they go like around the corner this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went around that corner.
Okay. Then let's see. I had already gone 25 feet or so. So then I'll go another. Speed is speed's 25. Yeah. So I can go like another 25 to if I use my action to dash.
So yeah, you see the cat is now taking some interest in you as this new Pengol wanders down the hallway at a leisurely pace compared to the much faster Pengols that had chased the guard. One of which apparently can fly, unheard of amongst Pengols.
Well, that's all I can do this turn, I believe.
I like to imagine that was on like the gods did that on purpose. just like in Dragonlance, you never teach a Kender magic. You can't don't let a Pengol fly, right? I think that's is that the idiom?
So, but before Thaldering goes, the cat is going to walk up to Elzen, uh, and it rubs itself up against your legs. How do I do this? It's gonna roll.
Careful, it's a werecat.
You see its tail sort of swishes against you, but it's harmless. Just a cat. Not sure. I should roll again. It could be a critical fail.
The cat fucking scares its own self and runs away.
Yeah. Cat accidentally kills itself trying to rub up against. So you now have this cat rubbing itself up against your leg. Now it's Aldrin's turn.
Um,
You could see now that you're around the corner that the guard isn't necessarily focused on Lee. He has his mace in his hand, but he is reaching towards the section of wall ahead of him.
um, the section of wall.
Yeah,
Is it something like the copper or whatever brass panel or whatever that was done over here?
you're not sure, but that's possible.
Um, okay. Can I somehow stop that? I don't know if I can. I think I'd launch myself at him. So I think that should let me reach him. Yeah, I think I can get myself. Because I can do it. Yeah, I can move a little bit closer too. How high are the ceilings?
They're about 15 feet.
Okay. So I moved. I think I moved 10 feet, 15, 20. And then basically I just want to launch and land like to the on this side of them.
Okay.
Um, because like that should be, yeah, it's about, I suppose it might make a little more sense for me to go somewhere like here. Um, basically, yeah. And so as I'm sort of flying through the air, my spear, I attempt to sort of rake him with my spear. Um,
The spear that makes thunder noises when you
n no, the other
hit.
spear, the regular spear,
Okay.
which I fucking can't hit with either, apparently.
Yeah, you don't hit him.
Um, yeah, I got to be able to actually hit with the ability with that attack for it to do something extra. Um, Oh, I have advantage on the attack roll. Does that matter?
That does matter. You do hit him if you have advantage.
Okay, yeah. It's just it's if I make a melee attack immediately after using launch, I have a melee advantage on the attack roll. If the attack hits, they take an extra D8 damage. Nice. And were any of those damage die? Yeah, that was pretty good damage die, huh? So thwack to that.
So you hit him.
Um, and then that was my bonus action, and then also action to attack, and I have moved. Um, so I guess um, that's pretty impressive Pengol work right there. I just trying to distract him as much as I can, but I'm sure he's still going to try and do whatever he's going to do.
Okay.
That's it for me.
So as you go, you hear the door over here opens up, and you see a small, tiny, even clay figure steps out of the room beyond it. And it notices you, but that's all it's doing at the moment. Guess I can roll for its initiative.
That seems appropriate.
Latch continues looting the room. This guy, uh, he is going to, he's going to potentially suffer the attack of opportunity to step forward. So see if you hit him, Lee. Assuming you want to take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes, you hit him.
I know I want to take my attack of opportunity. My polearm master.
But he doesn't move out of your reach.
He moves through my reach though. Oh, while and attack you when you're entering. Dang it. Okay, he's already in it. All right, all right, all right. That's a shame.
And you do see he taps a brass panel along the wall. But you don't notice any difference. Elzin, you notice the front door, which you guys left open, slam shut,
Yeah.
as does the door to the ballroom. As does the door to the bedroom. Oh, and the door to the kitchen. And then he is going to turn and take a swipe at Thaldarin, since Thaldarin just hit him. He misses twice. Lee.
Miss. That's a hit, I think.
Yes.
So it's 2 psychic and 6 slashing subdual damage.
Anything else you're doing?
Nope.
Elzin.
Alden's going to cast Beast Speech. So he casts Speak with Animals.
Okay. So this is something that has happened to you before, but give me a perception check. or insight, whichever you're better at.
Mm,
Y- as you cast this spell, um, you realize that you're now getting a vibe that this is not a normal cat.
okay. Uh, Elzen is going to kick the cat.
You could do
Kick
that.
the kick the cat, not a cat.
Roll to hit.
Make an unarmed attack here. All right. 8.
The cat is a little quicker than that. The cat agilely jumps out of the way before you can kick it. I mean, it's not necessarily impeding your getting past it,
Yeah. Just thought it would show it a thing or two, and it'll just move.
but as you move away, why not? It is going to try to take an attack of opportunity with its swishing tail, but it misses.
Yeah. A +5 to hit on the tail swoosh.
Cats can fuck up commoners.
That'll be Elzen's turn.
Okay. The little golem, he's not very fast. Uh, he can't quite get up to you. He'll use his action to dash. So this little golem sidles up behind Lee and it's just sort of staring up at you. It looks like it's little more than like a lump of clay, about maybe 2.5 feet tall. It's got like a little face on it. Like it's vaguely sort of humanoid shaped, although also somewhat its body and torso is kind of potato shaped. It doesn't have a discernible neck, but it's got little holes in its head where eyes would be as it just sort of stares up at Lee blankly. And it's Thalderin's turn.
Um. Okay. Okay. What are the chances I could use a heist point to have gotten like a a keyword to shut the golem down,
Um,
or just to tell it to stop, or like stop or heal or whatever?
so no one, I would say you can't do that because there's no one word that shuts it off.
Okay.
I mean, I would say, like, even in the future, you would probably know artificers often have little homunculi that do things for them.
Hmm.
So this is probably an artificer's homunculus.
Gotcha. Okay. Um. In that case, let me.
In which case, it's probably not very tough, but not completely useless.
Right. I'll just try and go for the obvious target here at the moment. Is he looking tired, worn down? What's he?
I mean, you've definitely done some damage to him, but this is like a veteran of the last
Yeah.
war. So he's still pretty hardy.
Okay, here we go then. I'm just gonna swing at him again then. We'll do the right. I'm still doing regular spear. God damn, dude. What are these? Like, where's the good rolls from before? Damage type in there. It's funny.
Anything else you're doing?
Um,
Just the one attack this time?
yeah, no, well, yeah. So I was correcting that damage type thing. I guess I'll still do the bonus action, uh, blunt end, I suppose.
15 misses.
Okay. Um, okay. Well, that's the way it is, I guess.
Latch is doing his own thing. I'll just do the golem first. The golem, the homunculus, it walks right across that circle. It doesn't care. But it is just walking around you now. So Lee, you can take an attack of opportunity as it walks away if you want to use your reaction.
Yep.
You hit it. Let's see. You discover it is immune to psychic damage, but you definitely do substantial damage to it. It looks though like it might be resistant to slashing damage
Okay.
because it's a big pile of clay.
All right.
And it, Thaldarin, you can also take a swing at it if you want.
Um, what do I? Okay, what do I know about the capabilities of a homunculus?
Make me an Arcana check. That's true. You could have made a swing at it when it entered your
Yeah.
range, which I forgot. So you would know they can be pretty potent. They're often used as little servants, but they're much more intelligent than you might expect, given that they're sort of akin to golems. They can be made to use wands. They're not very damaging. Like they could, in theory, do an unarmed strike, but they're usually pretty weak. But they're semi-intelligent, able to craft things, able to use items, and
Hmm.
able to operate relatively independently, as opposed to golems, which you really have to tell them exactly what you want them to do.
Hmm.
So they're not super bright, but they have a certain kind of innate intelligence about them. They
I
don't
guess.
speak,
I,
but their creator can communicate with them.
right. I guess, and perhaps it might be capable of like getting someplace and leaving a message, and I don't know, or sending a message potentially. I don't know.
Right.
Uh, yeah, I suppose Um, I might poke him now. I guess. We'll see what happens. Okay, sure. Why not? Why not roll even worse?
Yeah, you somehow managed to miss the little blob of clay. So yeah, he goes sort of waddling to about there. Oh no, I guess he would go there. but that's as far as he makes it because he's not very fast. Well, that's true. Again, he would use his action to dash. So he goes up to this door and goes inside that whatever room is here,
So that one didn't lock.
right? Or he can open it. Who
Yeah.
knows? But he disappears into the room. Uh, so you hear a muffled voice from beyond this door,
Yeah.
uh, and this door opens up, and you see there's another guard there who looks, he is somewhat
Patrick?
better accoutred than the guard you're facing. Also somewhat older. He looks like he's probably in his 50s, like mid 50s. Um, his armor is much fancier, and he also looks even more battle scarred than the guy you're facing. And you see he begins to draw his own weapons, but he's taking out a rapier. Yeah, you see he's taking out a rapier, and in his offhand, he has another one of those little balls, those little elastic balls. But that's his turn. Then the actual guard himself, I guess he will go after. So far, no offense to Lee, but so far, Thaldarin's been doing more damage to him, so he's going to attack Thaldarin.
I missed my last two attacks.
Uh-oh. Let's
Uh-oh.
see if he fails. No, we now his second attack.
Mm, that'll hit.
You notice he is also, by the way, using non-lethal damage.
Okay.
And it's Lee's turn.
A lot of shitbag rolls. Here we go.
Elzin.
Allison's gonna move forward 25 feet. Now, question I have is there what one of the the memory stones or memory cameras?
So you see a memory lantern here. You're not sure if you see one further down the hallway, but technically this is one.
I mean, are these
Alderin
windows
can
not
see.
obvious?
So from where he is, he has to see like through the guard and you, which is why he doesn't see it. You see it. Thaldarin sees it,
Okay.
but Elzin probably doesn't.
Okay.
Um, hmm. Allison's just gonna cast Blade Ward on himself.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
Uh, Back to this little clay homunculus.
That's bad for the homunculus, right?
And we're back to Thaldarin's turn.
Um, well, I guess I'm gonna strike at this dude. Let's try it again. It's better.
That hits.
Um, and then the other end, I think. Let's see. Let's double check my bonus actions. Yeah, that's the play here. The other end, I see.
Uh-oh. Let me
What
get the
the
old critical
hell
fumble table ready.
kind of?
Did you make a second roll?
No, I don't even fucking wanna. That's pretty good.
That you did not critically fumble.
Yeah,
You got that going for you.
that's fine. That one doesn't do as much damage, anyways.
Yeah, but there's all sorts of comic relief that could happen. Like like you throw your spear 40 feet away from you, kind of things.
I, you know, then it becomes just a matter of using the other weapon, probably. But hopefully that doesn't happen here.
Yeah.
Um, I I don't want to move really, so I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna keep an eye. Yeah, I keep an eye on this guy, huh?
Yeah, he's going to go
Um,
next. Next round, he's actually going to get to do something. He had to get
you,
to this door and unlock it.
you know what? I think I might just draw the attack of opportunity because they have to throw that, right?
They do.
They
I
have to like.
mean, it's not it's not a ranged weapon per se. So like being next to him doesn't impose disadvantage or anything like that.
Hmm, all right, well, all right then. And then I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll just stay here.
So from the door behind you, that door opens up, and you see a young human artificer comes walking out to see what's going on in the hallway since he's now been alerted that something is up. He takes out a short iron rod from his belt and points it at Thaldarin because Thaldarin's right in front of him. And a wave of force comes shooting out.
Yes.
And then he is going to back up. That's his turn. Latch does his thing. This guy, the original guard, is going to attack Thaldarin again. Oh, let's see. This
That
is to confirm.
adamantine.
Oh, you're right. So his second attack is a miss. First attack did
Yeah,
hit though.
yeah.
So 6. The second guard is going to throw his little rubber ball at Thaldarin. So make me a dexterity check or dexterity save, I mean.
Yeah.
You made it. You are able to avoid it. So it splats against the wall. He starts to move up. So you can take your attack of opportunity when he's entering your threat range.
I shall. Probably not, huh?
That No, that doesn't hit him. But that's his turn. Lee.
Well.
It's a shame that that poor artificer who missed. It's maybe the best damage he ever rolled.
Yeah, some hella damage. I'm like, whoa.
33 on 48.
You got this. Kick his ass. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, I hit him. I actually hit him this time.
You did hit him.
And miss. There we go. That's more like it.
I forgot your psychic. Minus two. Anything else?
Nope.
Forgot to move the cat too. Yeah, the cat is gonna move up since I skipped his turn.
Can't get rid of cats when you
Can't
don't
get rid
want
of cats. Uh, so you feel this time the tail swishes against you, and you feel like a biting pain in your leg. You take 6 points of piercing damage and make me a con save.
it. All right. Con save. Uh,
Do you want to use your action point against a cat?
Yes, you
yes.
do.
Yes, I do.
We've
Wow.
established it is not a cat.
Yeah, so you feel like it's almost like its tail is like barbed as something pointed digs into your leg, and you become poisoned, and you take 10 poison damage. And the cat looks up at you, and you hear a terrifying meow.
Baldwin would still pet that cat. He did pet that cat, but
Right, and the cat just didn't at that moment decide. Maybe that was it. You pet the cat so he didn't attack you.
I'm friendly.
Just- So now it's Elzen's turn.
Hmm. Well, he's gonna pull out a dagger and he's gonna shank it.
That hits.
Dealing 2 damage.
So yeah, your dagger digs in. The flesh of this creature seems to be tougher than you would have guessed it would be.
Like a fucking imp. Immune to just non-magical weapons and shit.
I think that'll be my turn.
It's not doing anything. So you see the little clay homunculus does come walking out. In its hands, it seems to be holding like a little tree branch, like a twig. It's like
I see.
half the length of its body, but still only like it's only 2.5 feet tall, so it's a little more than a foot. And it's going to go over to where the artificer is. Oh, as close as it can get. Thaldarin's turn.
Um, could is there a way I could shift myself to this square? Like between these two? I guess you know what, I
Um,
can. There's definitely a way I could do it. I could launch myself.
sure.
Um, so I will use another launch. I got one more of those for a short rest.
I mean, I would say if you could also try to make an acrobatics check as part of your action, but you couldn't make the acrobatics check, and then if you fail, launch yourself instead without
Right.
like using an action point.
Well, the launch itself is a bonus action.
Okay.
So this works out, and then I can reposition, put a body between me and that artificer, and then but on my way down, I'm gonna try and see if I can eliminate this dude here. So I guess here we are. Spear. It has advantage. Ay ay ay.
Yeah, that misses
Really?
him.
Piece of shit.
Shake the spear, figure out if it's broken.
um, Thaldern's wondering if maybe it's just time to fucking swap out. He's gonna hold out a little bit, but that's action bonus action. So, and I don't really want to move right now. So,
Okay. Now he doesn't have a clear shot. So you've actually repositioned yourself into a position where this guy can't use his major ranged attack.
I know.
So that's
I saw that. He got shot at me. Whoa! Fuck that.
so now he has to rethink what he was. Oops, I think I just deleted that dude by mistake.
That's what he gets.
So he is going to have to do something different. He still can't take a clean shot. The little construct guy, he waves the twig around. Doesn't say anything because he can't speak, but you see a single magic missile comes flying out of it and flies for Thaldarin,
See.
dealing 2 force damage. Uh, yeah, he's not willing to do anything else right now. Latch does his thing. So the original guard is going to attack Thaldarin again, hoping to drop him, just like you were hoping to drop the guard. Uh-oh.
Thank
Oh,
fuck I
right,
still got
your
that
armor.
adamantine.
But he does hit twice.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, yeah, I guess I don't know what your AC. Yeah, 16, he hits twice.
18. 18 now.
Okay.
Still hit, so. Uh 14 damage. Wow. Okay.
That's his turn. And then the chief guard. Yeah, he'll do this. So first, he takes his rapier and begins to subtly attack around your hands, trying to disarm you. Damn it. 18? He does not successfully disarm you. Then he takes a second swipe at you with his rapier.
Okay.
And you notice his rapier shoots a jet of fire at you.
Like look to leave.
So
Like
yeah,
look back.
Thaldarin,
Really use you guys help
Thaldarin,
here.
Thaldarin taking a beating at this point. I mean, so yeah, all so the magic missile attack was not non-lethal because that's not possible.
Yeah.
The physical, the piercing damage from the rapier was non-lethal, but the fire damage is not. So again, there is a chance they accidentally kill you with these sorts of attacks. Though it would require them hitting you after you go down, basically. Lee, that hits. That also hits.
Okay. Now he is not looking good, but he's not exactly right on the brink of collapse either.
Okay.
Uh, so the cat, and I will just let you know that Thalderin's guess was 100% correct, that the cat is actually an imp. So now I can at least just roll for him directly. Guess I have him open somewhere.
I think you notice the red eyes of that cat.
I think it was the damn spine it stabbed you with.
Mm.
So yeah, it is going to this time strike you with its tail again, but its tail is now red and almost insectoid, like a scorpion's tail.
Ay, ay, ay.
It does not critically hit you though. So five piercing, and uh you need to make another Constitution check.
Con save. Makes it.
Okay, so you just take the five. Or sorry, you take the five and then half of the 11. So you take 10 total. He is not using non-lethal damage.
Okay.
And he flies up into the air. He doesn't need to be on he goes on his
I think
dude's turn.
Elzen got taken out of the turn order somehow. I had a
Yeah.
6.
Indeed. He should have gone there.
No,
Should've
he had the cat had a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's Elzen's turn.
Um,
I assume my guess is Mike like fell asleep.
yeah, it happens. Definitely been there. I'm gonna shoot a a, a a needle or a dart comes manifests in front of Elzen and shoots uh shoots him, shoots at the imp, and another at himself. And I'm gonna do life tap. I'll do a ranged spell attack.
So you're at disadvantage, both because you're poisoned and you're right next to this guy.
I am not I have spell sniper. Uh which is the I don't get disadvantage when doing close range.
What about when you're poisoned?
Well, that yeah, that the poison still counts.
That part still sucks.
So did roll to hit.
Yeah, I don't have it set up, so I'm just gonna do an Eldritch Blast, even though it's should be
Uh,
should be the same because it's a ranged spell attack.
right.
So
So that missed. 30 the imp.
a 21. Oh yeah, 10 missed. All right.
Anything else you're doing?
That'll be it.
All
If
right.
the attack misses, a friendly creature of your choice within range gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier.
I didn't read to the bottom. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, within range, the range is 30 feet. Who's looking worse?
I'm the only one hit.
The other one hit. So you can get temp hit points. You get six.
Your spellcasting ability modifier.
And that would be charisma. So you get 4 temporary hit points.
Got it. I'll take it.
And it's the Alderon's turn.
Right. First things first, I sort of take a second, take a deep breath, get a second wind. And reacquire 7 hit points, I guess. I could have got more than that, but that's the way it is. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna keep at it, I think. It's all I can do at the moment. Um, unless could I can I use a ice point to potentially get some maybe smoke bombs?
You definitely could do that.
Can I get I don't know if I can get more than one or whatever, just like something I could toss over there, like in the direction of the fucking artificer, just choke him out basically,
Um,
or at least block his vision. I don't want him coming at me.
right. Well, I mean, so yeah, you could see he looks pretty hesitant to come directly at you. He was hoping to back up and attack from range. He doesn't look like he's the hardiest of combatants in the world, but he is, now that you're kind of he's behind his own guys, he is making his way forward hesitantly. Like he could have rushed up last turn, but he chose to only take a move action and stop where he was so that he couldn't get attacked this round. But you definitely could get
It would at
smoke
least
bomb.
also stop this guy from shooting more magic missiles at me.
Right. Then he couldn't see you. So um, I'm just trying to think of like how many you could have gotten. Uh, roll me a D6, and that's how many you were able to pick up.
Nice.
So you got six of them.
Great.
I would say they basically have the same sort of effect as a fog cloud, but I'll say anybody who's inside who doesn't make like a DC 12 con save begins to cough and has to make their way out of the area or, continue to be poisoned while they're within the cloud.
Right. I don't expect that to affect the homunculus, but
Right. It
yeah.
doesn't need to breathe.
What's the yeah uh range or radius?
So yeah, for radius, that's where I was thinking it would be akin to a fog cloud, so like 20 feet
Okay.
across.
Okay.
For range, I'd say you could throw it about 60 feet.
Um, then I'm just gonna like pull it out of the pocket, lob it over this guy's head, and aim for around, probably about here. Get that area filled with smoke.
So on that guy's turn, he'll make his save, though he goes right after you anyway.
Sure.
So anything else you're doing?
I assume that's an action.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, can I hit him with the back end of the pole? Hit this guy with the back end, the polearm.
Sure.
Come on, motherfucker! Really? Come on. Good. It's a real back and forth fight here. I'm like, really need help.
Where's this thing? Closed it again. So first we'll see if he makes his con save. Hey, not a bad con save. So he's not coughing, but he can't see. One. He feels his way along the wall and emerges from the smoke.
Punch.
What's the reach on your spear? Is it a reach
Uh,
weapon or no?
it
Oh,
is, yeah.
so as he emerges from the smoke, then you could probably take your attack of opportunity.
And I shall. Jesus, what the fuck?
13 hits him though,
Okay,
so
cool.
just barely hits him.
Thwack.
So I assume his he is now reduced to 0 speed.
I don't have Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
I only have the 1 feet, and that's Polar Master.
So he would move up beside this guy. He did take a pretty good hit, though. That was a sizable chunk of his hit points. He's not bloodied, but that was still a harder hit than he would like to have taken. You see, he pulls out from his belt a many flanged mace. You see all of the flanges on the mace begin to move in and out in succession like a wave around the head of the mace, flowing as each little plate lifts out and then sets back in. And he's going to take a swing at you with that battering mace.
What's up with these motherfuckers?
Yeah, he's got good damage again.
Okay, well, 18. Would be insane. I have 8 hit points left.
Yeah, you can see from the way his mace is working, that is not something he can do every round.
Hmm.
Same is true with that iron rod he used to launch the bolt of force at you. It's not something he can reliably do every single round. But he's
Um,
not saving his better attacks for later. because it will eventually reset.
Right. Uh, am I prone? No, like it says.
Yes, you are knocked prone.
Oof.
But that's his turn. Uh, Now this other guard is obviously going to take the opportunity to swing at you with his mace, his normal mace, because you're prone. Let me just see. So he has advantage on these attacks, but he can't score a crit, so there's that at least. So that would be a miss. That's a hit, but not a crit. So he does 4 damage. Lee. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the other guy. The other guy also gets to go. Varcoon. Can't do that right now. He is going to swing at you with his rapier. So he also has advantage because you're prone. So I actually think the first one probably did you in because that's 7 piercing and 4 fire.
It does. Yeah, I have 4 hit points left when he rolled.
So you're at
It did
0.
set. Yeah.
So he would step over you uh, and get to there. And then so the second attack would be at Lee.
Okay, so that's a hit. Is that
So
fire damage too?
yes, 9 piercing and 4 fire, but you're still raging.
And he takes
Uh,
5 force damage because he hit me.
yeah, you see the look of shock cross his face as the force damage rebounds into him, which he definitely wasn't expecting. Uh, then the imp go disappears. You're not sure where he went. He turned invisible on the spot. And it's Elzin's turn.
Hmm. How's your con, Lee? It's pretty good.
How's my con?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing sleep.
Is that a con
It's not
attack?
con. Sorry. It's like it's hit points,
Hit
Yeah,
right?
points.
yeah.
You might be able to get a couple of them down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would probably at least get that guard, I would imagine.
And
And
I don't
maybe
know how
the
much you.
artificer, I don't
Yeah, I
know.
was gonna say depending on how much you roll, maybe you can get them. I did tag them pretty good before I went down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast sleep.
Can you
Um,
upcast it? Get more dice, right?
He
Or the
his he automatically upcasts everything.
yeah.
oh right, warlock. What level is it then?
Second.
Yep.
An additional 2d8. Nice.
13 hit points of creatures plus.
So 39.
Okay. That was pretty.
Uh, so where exactly did you center it?
It'd be like right here.
So here,
Yeah.
and the range is 20 feet. It's a 20 foot, yeah, 20 foot radius, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure whether or not this effect wears off. Let me see something real fast. Unfortunately, the imp was in your range, and he has the least hit points of anybody.
Okay. Even like remaining?
Yeah, even remaining.
Hmm,
The imps aren't incredibly tough. They're mostly tough because they are immune to non-magical weapons unless they're silvered.
right. Should still be enough to maybe get one more.
So yeah, I don't see any reason to think that their invisibility is not also concentration. So the imp becomes visible as it was sneaking up behind Lee. But it then it becomes visible because it begins to snooze on the ground. And then, so that's that amount. Yeah, and then this guy also falls asleep, but that's it. The injured guard falls asleep.
Nice. I'll take it.
Now we got to get these guys out of here so they don't wake them up.
Uh, guess that is gonna be his turn.
Okay. Thuldarin, you're not dying, so you don't have to make a death save. You're just unconscious. So there's not really
Yeah.
much for you to do.
Luck roll,
Somebody,
natural 20, I get back in the fight.
if you were a halfling, I might allow that. I would say somebody, because you're just unconscious, somebody probably could use their action like a help action, but then you would pop up with 1 hit point
Right.
and a level of exhaustion for going down to 0.
Hmm.
So that might not be the best. Like that could kill you slowly. They keep helping you up and knocking you
Yeah.
down again. So this guy yells, Kirby, to me. And then he is going to, can't do that yet. To, he's got a direct line of sight. He's going to run up to Elzin. Uh, yeah, that's what I'll do. So he casts Thunder Wave. Oh, that's not DC 0 is wrong. What's wrong? What's wrong with his
Roll
character sheet?
anything and you win.
Let's see. What is his actual DC?
No, that wasn't helpful.
So the DC is 14.
Made it.
So, right. So
Take
you take 3 damage, 3 thunder damage, and you're not pushed back. And he looks suddenly worried because he ran all the way up to you, and now he doesn't want to be all the way up in your face because he doesn't know what you're going to do. But that's his turn. That guy's asleep. Lee,
So the imp is asleep behind me.
yes.
I'm gonna curb stomp him.
it. Serves him right. Fucking cats.
So what are you attacking him with? Your
Uh,
foot?
what? No, I mean, I'm going to use my shield. Do I have to actually roll to hit him?
Yeah, technically you do. Well, you know what? I'll say no, you don't, because you absolutely directly hit him. Uh, but he is immune to the actual like bludgeoning damage. Unless your shield is your shield. Yeah, true. Your shield may be magical. Is your shield magical?
Technically, yes.
Okay. Then I would say that
Yes.
bypasses his immunity.
Does he take psychic damage?
But a 7 still wouldn't inflict damage on him.
Jesus
You have
Christ.
advantage, but it's 12 also doesn't pierce his flesh.
I'm going to attack the other guy with my scimitar since that doesn't hurt the one dude. So I'm assuming that hits the old veteran guy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We have action points in this game.
Yep.
So I'm going to try to hit that stupid cat with the shield again and fucking miss.
No, it's you got
You
advantage.
have yeah, you have advantage. That time you hit.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
And but that will wake it up, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Oh well.
So it's prone, but awake. And it's its turn. So it uses half its movement to get up. Uh, it's going to turn invisible again. So you don't know where it went after it went invisible. Elzin's turn.
Hmm. Elzin's gonna do sword burst. So a flurry of swords comes springing out of him, slicing at the air around him.
He fails.
Takes 4 damage. And that's his turn.
Thaldrin is still unconscious. This guy's turn again. Oh, does he get this thing back? No. He's going to try Thunder Wave again. DC's 14.
Uh Tom. He makes it.
So you take 3 damage. And he once again doesn't necessarily. Are you carrying a weapon? You had your dagger out at one point.
He does have his he has his dagger out.
So he's not going to back up then. That guy's unconscious. Lee.
Let's hit this other guy. Well, attempt to.
I mean, that hits.
And that misses.
That misses. Elzen's turn again.
Hmm. Might have spell slots.
Just fucking attack him with the dagger.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do the dagger. Well, no, I'll do sword burst again because that does a little bit more.
How's the guy looking? Because he hasn't taken much damage after I
Yeah,
did
he
it.
isn't. Yeah, he hasn't taken enough. You took a chunk of his hit points away, but he hasn't taken enough
Yeah.
that he looks like he's about to fall over. It's the dexterity save.
Yeah.
He made it that time. Does he take half damage or no effect?
I believe it's just no effect.
So he avoids the sword burst that second time. Thaldarin still unconscious. His turn. Doesn't want to do that again. What does he want to do? Uh, He's just going to try to shocking grasp, but he misses. Lee,
This other guy ain't fighting me.
which one? The one who's asleep?
No, the old veteran
Oh,
dude.
that's right. I forgot. I forgot it. I skipped his turn because he's going on the turn of the guy who's asleep. Uh, I will. Yeah, he will go again.
Okay.
So first he can do this. He's going to try to disarm you, but he misses. And then he'll swing at you with his rapier normally.
Good thing you're raging.
Uh, it's Elzen's turn.
Mm, do blade ward again or sword burst. Deck save.
Failed that time. So now he's definitely bloodied.
That'll be his turn.
Hold on, before Archimedes goes. Elzen, you notice the entire area around you goes silent. Oh, which turns out to be good because Archimedes can't cast a spell now.
He's like trying to mutter stuff, and I'm just laughing like a silent movie.
He is going to swing at you with his mace, but it's not actually reset yet, so it's just like a normal mace. Should put in the actual normal damage. So it's only the second set of damage from his mace because it's not ready to do the battering damage. So he did hit, but it's 9 normal damage,
Okay.
which is his max damage. He is he is on fire tonight.
Yeah.
His damage rolls have been above average like every time.
It's
And it's Lee's turn.
it's 9 or it's 12.
It's 9.
Okay.
It would have been 12 if he had his sort of special effect, and you're not knocked prone because that's not reset.
Ah.
Those miss. Now it's Elzin's turn.
Where's the lantern?
So there is a lantern here, and then when Thaldarin fell, you think you saw a lantern up there.
So Elzin's gonna just like position himself like here. And so his back is to the lantern. And he's gonna just cast a close range Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Wow. I'm gonna use an action point. That's better.
Yeah, that hits him. Now he's not looking good, but he could probably withstand that again. But not 3 times more, maybe twice more.
That's his turn.
Uh, he's going to disengage and start moving away, and then he realizes he can hear again. Once he gets back there, you see he takes that short iron rod out from his belt again, but he doesn't use it. He can't use it this turn. So now this other guard, he is going to attack Lee. Miss. That's probably it.
And he takes 5 more damage. I missed the last time.
Yeah, he's still looking pretty hardy though.
Oh, I figured that.
But Lee's turn.
Hmm. One more. No. Nice. No. I'll roll to miss some more.
Yeah, those miss. Elzin.
Hmm. Elzin just steps to the side and is gonna shoot another Eldritch Blast at this guy.
So once you step there, you realize you can no longer hear anything. And so if there's a verbal component to the spell, you can't cast it.
Hmm. There is a verbal component. So if I step forward, do I still not hear anything?
No, you can't hear anything there either. That's where he was standing when he also was silenced.
Ah, hmm.
Now you can hear again.
Okay. I guess I can cast it from here.
Right, you can.
S- Spell Sniper ignores cover. 13.
That hits him. Uh, he's still up, but he's looking especially weak now.
All right. That's Elzen's turn.
And then you see you are once again enveloped in silence as Latch comes around the corner, like tossing the bag of sand into the air and catching it.
Elzen gives him the thumbs up.
But seeing that there's a fight going on, he pauses.
Yeah, he's just like he just motions him to
He
get
wasn't
by.
able, yeah, he wasn't able to hear any of this. And now, like, the hallway's a bloody mess. People are down. He was, he was not expecting to come upon this particular scene. You know, even the sound of fighting he couldn't hear because he picked up the bag of sand when he left the room. But let me put him in the initiative order where he fell. Uh, so it's Archimedes' turn. He can do that. He levels his iron rod at Latch since Latch has walked into his range and line of sight.
Fuck.
But he misses him. You watch as the light fixtures along the wall behind him just burst. The whole pattern along the wall cracks and wood begins to, the shards of wood begin to shatter outward as a blast of force that Latch managed to dodge hits the wall. Lee,
Any good options?
Nice.
roll to confirm. That's a confirm. Roll your critical hit percentile dice. 73. That is, he takes an additional 1d8 damage any time he takes damage.
Wow.
So roll another d8.
Okay. D8.
So let's
Six.
see.
Count one.
Just adding up all your damage. It doesn't say what your crit damage is. So that's
It's
it's 19 plus 5. So 24 damage you did to him.
oh total.
Yeah, total over both attacks.
Okay, okay. So that's
Hmm.
So
okay.
it's Elzen's turn. You watch as this Deneth guard takes a massive blow from the shield of Lee, and now is suffering from a bleeding head wound that you realize would make him susceptible to additional damage. But you're in the middle of this silenced area
Yeah.
because Latch brought your bag of sand with him.
Elzen like motions to Latch, like to like get back, and he's like, like 20 feet.
So on his turn, he could do that.
Yeah, yeah, but here he won't. Um, let's see. Nope. Just seeing if I have any. Well, not that I don't want to use that one.
I mean, I would say this. I would let you as your object interaction because Latch isn't like going to fight you. You could take the bag of sand and throw it.
Well, that makes sense. I will do that. Just like I just grab it out of his hand and like chuck it.
So I am because this is like an aura, I'm just gonna move him so that I can keep track of where the silenced area is. But he's still technically like right here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I can leave him there and then I can just move this thing. So he himself is still in the range of the silence effect, but you're not.
And then I'll cast a Eldritch Blast on this guy for 4 damage.
Oh, that hits him and kills him.
Oh shoot.
He was down to 1 hit point.
Oh well.
He
It's
was
not,
he
not like
was
he was doing fire damage, so
Well, this guy in front of you is
yeah,
doing fire damage.
right. So yeah, Archimedes, the artificer, he wasn't necessarily doing when he hit with his mace, he was doing non-lethal damage, but when he fired that force bolt, the artillery strike, that was not non-lethal. So he was not necessarily being careful about your guy's life. But you know, Laska Vortiax did ask you not to kill anybody.
oh well.
Tried to kill us first.
Yeah.
So anything else you're doing?
No, that's it.
So Latch, he is going to back up. What does he have on him? He is going to ready his short bow, but you know, he's not, that is sort of just in case somebody approaches him. Elzin, you're closer to him. Make me an insight check. You can tell he is considering bolting and getting the hell out of here. Like now it's murder, a different level of charge than what he was expecting. He hasn't made up his mind to leave yet, though. He is gone now. Uh, what will Varcoon do? Varcoon takes his rapier and points it down at Thaldarin and says, "Surrender, I run this man through." And he is readied in action to plunge his rapier into this guy, into Thaldarin.
What, that's what it says to me?
That's what he says to you and Elzen.
Okay, that's what death saves are for, motherfucker, and I attack him.
So as he readied his action, so he is going to stab his rapier. Now, the good news is he can't crit, but he can still hit. He
Well, he's
did
been hitting
hit.
all night, so
So now
I'm
Thaldrin is
bleeding.
officially, yeah, Thaldrin is officially dying again and has one automatic failed death save. We could kill a PC yet. Didn't know it was going to happen.
that's a hit.
That is a hit.
And he takes two more.
And your psychic damage, so
Yeah,
7.
and that's a miss. Shit.
Elzen.
So how injured does this guy look?
He's been pretty battered, but he's not like below 50% yet.
Okay. Well, then I will hit him with a an Eldritch Blast.
13 misses.
All right.
Thaldrin, make me a death save.
Um, I like the roll. Yep. Oof.
That's 2 failed death saves.
Ugh. I ran out of spell slots. Otherwise, I could do Goodberry and pop you for a hit point.
I mean, did you use your action point? I don't
I
remember.
have not.
So your action point can give you a spell slot.
Mm, well, actually, on my turn, I do have a potion of greater healing. I can run it over to Thaldarin and pour it down his mouth.
So, but it's Lee's turn.
Yeah, I thought this guy was in worse shape, but what's this guy gonna do? Stab Thaldrin again?
This guy was the one we were beating up. Now he's
Right.
asleep.
Right,
This guy
and I
hadn't been
I
touched
wailed the
yet.
shit out of this
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, that's true. You've been fighting him, yeah. We can get us
But
both in there. Yeah,
Okay. Is
have
it
at
his
it.
go or my go?
uh that's true. It's his go. You see, now that you've attacked him, he did stab Thaldarin, so that Thaldarin is dying, but he pulls his rapier away, and instead is going to try to disarm you. No,
That's a
he
miss.
misses.
Oh.
So he'll take a normal, non-lethal swing. 5 piercing, 1 fire. Now it's your turn.
Stabbing somebody when they're down. Boy, that sounds like the soldier way, motherfucker. Smash with my shield.
That hits.
Takes 8 more.
Now he's definitely bloodied. That's a miss. Elzen.
I was gonna run up to Thaldarin and yeah, I have a potion of greater healing. that I'm going to pour down his mouth.
So roll 44 plus 4.
12.
Through the smoke, you see the little homunculus walks through and goes over and begins to shake the artificer to try to wake him up. And then he just sits down next to him, staring at him. Thaldarin's turn.
Great. I am conscious once more. Like we could see Elzen. I'm like, we need to get more of those. And I guess I hop up onto my feet and I'm like, quick assessment. Let's just see the one guy.
Yep.
I'm like, well,
You
here
see
we are.
the splattered body of the artificer behind you. The one guard is clearly asleep,
Yeah,
which,
yeah.
I forget if he fell asleep before you went down or not.
It was after. Because I was unconscious. Otherwise, I might have got put to sleep.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot to check your hit points when that happened.
I was at
That would
zero.
have
I was
been
unconscious. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. I do clock this and think that's unfortunate. Uh, and just look at this guy. I what is what I'm uncertain of is whether the disguise self does that continue on because it just says duration 1 hour. I didn't see anything
Right.
about it
No, it
going
does.
away.
It's alter self technically is what you got. So
Okay,
it's not an illusion. You are physically a
that's right.
Pengol.
I forgot that was what we got. That's concentration.
This, I would say this isn't.
Um, okay. Well, I'm just gonna be like, just go to sleep. It's like swinging my spear at this guy. I forget what's the exhaustion rules? Are
It's
we doing something different?
the normal 5e exhaustion rules. So you're at
Okay, so
disadvantage
just
on ability
disadvantage.
checks.
Okay, okay, only ability checks. That's right. So, okay, swing. Oh my God,
Uh-oh.
you got to be shitting me.
And he is a better AC than the others.
How
So roll to confirm.
many action points we get?
Just one at the moment. No, I think you get two. I forget my own rule.
That was Mike's. Mike is based off of proficiency bonus.
Is it? Yeah. Like I written down on this thing. I say 2 action points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's two. It's two.
Okay.
I forgot that whether I was using Mike's rule or not.
Might want to, man. Might just want to. Because I don't want that to fuck up. I want to just start getting this guy down. Hey, that's cool. And it's the same damage. Nice. Cool.
So did you use an action point or was that your
Yes.
roll?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Yes. Sorry. Um, and then in this case, I think
He takes an extra D8, right?
Yes, he takes another D8
And
I rolled it for
because
you,
of his
7.
gaping
nice,
head wound.
nice, very nice. And then because I hit with a spear, I'm gonna reposition myself without provoking. To I guess I'll just step back here. Does it seem like this is like that thing is big enough to take up too much space, or can I
No,
stand there?
it's tiny. You can
Okay,
stand in the same space as it.
all right, yeah. So with the attack itself is almost like a an extra feint, and it lets me sort of back up at the same time. Um, because I just need to be able to get away from that guy for a second.
Anything else you're doing?
I think that um just making sure it was 5 feet. Yes. Yeah, move 5 feet. Yeah. Nope, I think that's it. I'm good for now.
So he is going to reposition here and then use the help action to wake this guy up. And then that guy, because it's their turn, is going to get up off the ground. And I guess he'll swing it at Lee. Oh, wait. That's a good one. So he brings his mace down twice, does 7 bludgeoning the first time, but you're raging, so take that out. The second time, he brings it down in a massive shot to Lee's head and deals triple his maximum damage, which is 27.
But still cut in
Mo-
half though, right?
Right, minus whatever your rage takes off of it.
Okay.
And Lee suffers an internal injury. And so whenever you attempt an action in combat, you have to make a DC 15 Constitution save until you receive magical healing at least, or else you lose the action.
Okay, well, he would have taken he would have taken 6 hit points of damage because the force damage would have hit him both times he hit me. So I got
So
that going for me.
yeah, he is still up, but he is teetering.
So now I got to make a con save or just a con check.
No, it's only whenever you're taking an action in combat, including an attack, then you make a DC, you have to make a con save, DC 15, or else you lose your action that round.
So in order for me to attack him,
Your
I got to make.
action, yeah, your action then reactions.
All right, so I make a con save in order for me to hit him.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Fucking hell.
So you made your save, so you can act normally.
Yeah, act normally, miss. That's about right. Okay.
That's a hit. Which one were you attacking?
I'm gonna hit the dude who just hit me. The guy just stood up, so he takes 6 damage. And this is I'm not doing non-lethal anymore.
Okay. He's still up, but he's not up by much. Anything else you're doing?
Oh, that's it.
Elzin.
what is this guy's health look like?
He is better off than the guard he just woke up, but he's bloodied. He was just tougher than the other guard too when he started.
Okay. I guess I'll hit him with a point blank range Eldritch Blast for a whopping 1 damage.
So
Plus a
roll a
D8.
D8.
Yeah, that's right. 6
So
damage.
six damage. Thaldrin.
Um, just stay down. Just stay down. I'm gonna hit this guy, or I'm not gonna hit that guy. At least not with that part of it. Let's try this. Okay, cool.
So the head security guard, Farcoon, yells at the other guy to just surrender and stand down. He yells, "It's not worth dying here." So he drops his rapier and puts his hands up. The other guy follows the order. So they drop their weapons. But it's Lee's turn, and Lee's raging.
I think you might be muted, Pete.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, never mind.
I'm gonna hit the guy that has the head wound.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah,
Roll your D8. Was that not lethal damage?
that was no, that was lethal damage.
Okay,
He's still up.
he's still up.
That's for stabbing Thaldrin. I try to hit him again and miss. Shouldn't have dropped your weapons.
Anything else you're doing?
Nope.
Elzin.
Oh shit! I need to roll a con. Hold on. I got to roll a
Oh
con
yeah, that's right.
save.
I forgot.
Yeah. Okay. So none of that happened. I was just in theory going to do it, and it never did. Never did occur.
But in your head,
In my
in
head,
your
yeah.
heart.
In my head, I
You have
wanted
action
to hit
points?
him. Uh, yeah, I have one. I'm not going to use it right now.
So Elzin's still Elzin's turn.
Hmm.
It's going to put a question mark on Lee so that I remember. We don't know if you can take an action.
Yeah.
Do you have a rope? Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my heist point to say that I have brought rope. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, I would make you use your heist point for that. Like, I feel like somebody must have rope.
So Elzen would begin trying to tie up the
Oh, they're not going to let you. That's true. Let me let them make an insight check so that they could figure out whether or not. Because if if they realize that Lee is going to murder them, they probably are going to let you tie them up. I guess it's just a wisdom check for them. First guy. So now, Lee, tell us honestly, are you going, does he see murder in your eyes?
I'll definitely kill that main guy. The other guy I might not kill, but yeah, if they tie him up, I'll definitely coup de grace him.
So he is not going to allow you to tie him up.
I mean, he stabbed somebody who was down and asleep. So,
Well, as a tactic to get you
that's a
to
tactic,
surrender.
but yeah, to kill him. I mean, so
I mean, to set him bleeding.
to kill him. So
yeah.
So yeah, you can't, he is no longer willing to surrender.
Well, I guess we're breaking stuff.
I mean, that dude shot off the whatever wand and smashed it in here. So
Um,
Um, I think Thaldor would say, nobody else needs to die.
I see it in his eyes. I know what happens to us if we surrender to him. I've seen that look in the eyes of 1,000 penguins.
doing what you would do to us if we were down, and I've already seen it in action. So
You already killed Archimedes. I didn't realize that the mask was into murder. I thought you were petty vandals, but you're really moving up in the world. But you've all been recorded, your faces are known, and your species is rare. You'll be found, you'll be hunted down, and you'll be taken into custody.
okay, well, and more like me will show up again because your boss is the reason we're here.
I'm sure she is. She's quite wealthy. If you wanted to rob a place, this is as good as any. But what is Elzen doing, realizing that they're not going to allow themselves to be tied up now?
we don't need to kill anyone
But
again.
what if we want to? Yeah, just like that guy wasn't trying to kill me when he smashed me in the top of my head, and it's still fucking ringing.
We can get it patched up. But Elzen also doesn't really he knows that he's not gonna get in front of Lee, you know. That's certainly not his thing. So he's he's, advocating for like let's not yeah, he's advocating for peace, but he's if Lee's gonna just finish the job, then he's not really gonna do anything to stop him. He's just like holding the rope. So I'll hold my action until Lee decides what he wants to do.
All right, Thaldarin.
Um, so Thaldor, yeah, Thaldor's readying. He says, we only need to knock them out. That I assume was a accident. Look to the only one who does the magic.
Boss is gonna be real mad.
And I am not dead.
So that Barcoon, the lead security guard, turns to you, to Thalderin and Elzin, and says, "Give me your word you won't let your associate kill us."
I look to Lee.
So be it then. So they use their object interaction to pick their weapons back up.
I, I'm gonna hit. Okay, that'll ready my do my ready to action. I think. I mean, as soon as they, if it looks like they're trying to start fighting again,
Yeah, you can take your attack.
I'm gonna whack this guy non-lethally. Oh my God.
Yep, his armor blocks the attack.
What do I need to do to get you to roll better, you piece of shit?
Have you tried putting a quarter into your computer?
Hmm.
Right. Yeah. Don't make me
So,
pay to win. Roll 20. Come on now. Bonus act. Well, I guess I can't bonus action. Uh, yeah.
so Varkun is going to try to disarm Lee. Uh-oh, not looking good for him. Uh-oh,
Lee now murders him.
yeah. Lee, roll me a D100 to see how bad his fumble is. So he is knocked prone and disarmed, and his rapier goes flying. Roll me a D4. 40 feet away. So it goes flying backwards, like past Thalderin. So he's unlikely to be able to recover it. And he is prone. But he can still move. He'll use his action, I guess, to get up. And he draws a dagger. The second guy's going to swing, I guess. How dumb is he? He's actually reasonably smart. But he's still going to swing at Lee, non-lethally. I think that's two misses. Lee,
All right. Can't do nothing. All right, next.
How long was that conversation?
Elzin.
Hmm. I guess I'm gonna try to hit him with hit this guy with, or he still have quite a bit of health?
Um, yeah, I mean he is doesn't look like he's about to fall over.
I'll hit him with an Eldritch Blast. No, not that one.
That hits. Roll another D8.
And that'll be my turn.
Daldarin.
I'm gonna try my luck again, I guess, and hit that to try and knock this guy out. That's better.
That knocks him out. So he is unconscious.
Uh, Do I want to move? Do I care about moving? I'll step away from this fucking homunculus, I guess. Um, and I guess I will bonus action swing the other end at this dude. Maybe I have some luck.
That hits.
Seems pretty lucky. See what we get here.
And
Gorgeous.
roll a D8.
Oh, yeah. 8.
So he is now looking like if you could do that to him again, he'd probably fall over.
All right. Well, I don't have any action points or anything like that, so I am where I am. And that was non-lethal to this guy.
That's true. So as a bonus action, he is going to reach into a pouch and down a potion. I don't have it set up for this properly. But he is going to try to disarm Lee, but he has to use his dagger now, so the damage will be wrong. I'll just use this. But he misses. Oh, he can try again. He can at least attack with the dagger again. And he misses again. The dice gods have turned against him. So now it's Lee's turn.
Yeah, I can do something.
That's a hit.
And we keep rolling ones on that shitty 8.
So he is still up.
12, miss.
Elzen.
Elzen's going to uh, hit him with the pommel of his dagger.
That's a miss. Anything else?
Well, that's it.
Thaldrin.
I think that I crouch down one more time and throw myself up into the air and then come down with some extra force. So bonus action to leap come down with advantage on my
Is this
attack.
lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal. I'm just gonna whack the shit out of the guy.
Okay.
Um, see what happens.
That hits.
Neat. What did I roll on that? Is that a 2? I get to re-roll 2s, 1s and
That's
2s.
that's a 2.
Great. So let's just hit this. Aye, aye, aye. Well,
That's
it
another
was dead
2.
set on being a fucking 6. I think I have to
But
take the new result. So,
roll a
um,
d8.
I two d8 now because of my launch. So,
Then he's definitely unconscious
okay,
because he would only have 2 hit points left after
I
the
see.
6.
Because the one got re-rolled technically, but cool, cool. Knocked him out.
So both of these guys are now unconscious. The artificer is well and truly dead. The homunculus is just sitting there motionless, staring at the corpse of the artificer. You don't know what happened to the imp.
Yeah, who fucking knows too. See this guy like fucking bleeding from my altered self, I guess.
Oh,
But like
let's
just look down at this homunculus and like, look, if I you know didn't know better that that there's no way that thing has any emotions, right? But it does look like it.
Uh, right. It looks like it. You know, it's it is. It's like an AI. You can never really tell.
Yeah.
It
Some
looks
people
like
would
it
say
needs a friend.
some people say they do have some rudimentary level of feeling. Some people say they don't. The Warforged do.
We'll just grab it on the way out, give it to Pebble.
um, I'll just pull out rope. So we definitely have some. Gotta have some.
yeah.
Um, and then yeah, start tying these dudes up.
Yeah. Take that dude's wand and the other guy's
That fiery sword.
yeah, the sword, the rapier and that mace that other guy was using. I
Right.
don't know
So
if we'll
you
be able to
you
use them, but
collect their weapons.
yeah.
So yeah, so the artificer had a mace. You're not sure how to use it,
Yeah.
but he was using it pretty effectively. He had that iron rod that he was using to fire force bolts. Same problem. You're not sure how he was activating it.
Yeah.
Uh, the other guard had a mace. It's a nice mace, but it doesn't appear to be magical or anything as far as you can tell. And then the rapier was definitely magical. Let me see. What else did he have? Oh, not him.
I'll check the other two guys, if they had any healing potions.
You don't see any potions on them.
Okay.
So the artificer's also wearing a ring that seems pretty nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we take
take
those, I
that
guess.
too.
The lead guard Varkun is wearing scale mail. He has a crossbow on him
Take that.
and his dagger and 20 crossbow bolts.
Would
Don't
disarm
need the
them.
weapon, but we can at least take them away from them.
Yeah. Put them somewhere else.
Put them in the fridge.
Let's get what we came here for and get out of here.
So the other guard also has a light crossbow and some bolts.
How long does it take for this to dissipate?
It's gone after a minute, so shortly after the fight ends.
Okay. I'll look over at Elsa. Got any more of those potions? Might probably okay, but fuck.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to find some more of those.
Lee, meanwhile, is suffering from minor brain damage.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think it's just like go check out Lee. Damn.
Yeah, when you look at, I would say like there's Lee has like a like physical manifestation. Peter, you could decide what it looks like that you've got this lingering injury that's going to be with you until you get magical healing. I like to imagine like both of your eyes are now crossed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you know, there's a lot of blood from the head wound that injured him and that was preventing him from attacking effectively.
Yeah, even after the injury. Um,
are you able to walk, Lee? Or able to walk Peng Pebble?
um,
Yeah, we had to keep looking here. Where'd our friend go?
Which friend?
Latch.
Latch is down here, still inside the area of silence because they tossed the bag of sand here. But
Let's check this door, see
seeing
if
the
it's locked.
this door here,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, you're gonna find a lot of doors are locked now.
Okay. Well, that's why you're here to unlock them.
Let's see if he can unlock this door. Yes, he is able to unlock this door.
Never had any
Hmm.
doubt.
DC's higher than it would have been now, so he might not get everyone. But you see, it opens up on a large, spacious and well-appointed kitchen area. There is another door on the far wall.
It's feeling a bit peckish.
This
Stepping
is
son.
the door that the homunculus originally came through.
Yeah. He's eating a midnight snack.
This one?
Probably a kitchen.
No,
'Cause
he
I
originally
doubt
came
that.
through the door to the kitchen, is where you
Uh,
originally saw the homunculus come from. Like I
That's not
said,
a room.
there is a door beyond that leads out of the kitchen.
do a quick look around the kitchen to see if there's anything that would help my condition. Uh, Probably not.
Uh,
Yeah.
n- so I guess make me a an investigation check.
I need to make a con save first.
No, that's only in combat. You have to make the
Okay.
con save to act.
That's about right. 11. No idea.
So, you know, you don't find anything that's out of the ordinary in a kitchen. So nothing that's going to help your head, nothing that's especially valuable or notable.
Okay. So let's check this door, see if it's locked, trapped, or both.
Hold on, let me write something down. Yes, it is also locked. So he will try to pop the lock. He is unable to pick this lock. The magic is strong on this one. I don't think I'm going to be you. We could probably still break it down, but this sort of arcane lock, if I can't do it on my first attempt, I'm probably not going to be able to do it.
Hmm.
Okay, well, just put a pin in that. Stagger
This,
up this way.
I think this door where the artificer came from is still
Yeah.
open.
It is still open.
At least one of them is.
Could take a nap.
Yeah, this appears to be, it's on your original map. This was marked as an office, but it appears to be converted to a bedroom.
Yeah.
Uh,
Certainly not
Does there seem to
that.
be anything of value?
I mean, there's all sorts of personal effects. So, you could do a search. There's probably, it's an artificer's. I mean, it's sort of half of the room is kind of like a workspace. There's probably something of value in here.
um, we should move on.
Yeah. I
I mean,
think
it would probably take you about 5 minutes to search it.
Well,
we're
let's just
here. We're here to get.
we're
We're
here to
here
get some other
for
stuff.
very
I just don't.
specific stuff. So
Yeah. Are these windows or something?
Yes, those are windows.
All right.
let's head back to the other side where the
Through the ballroom or no?
no. Let's avoid the ballroom.
Latch is like turning his head, looking at you, and says, why aren't we trying to? There must be good stuff in this room.
We'll get back. We'll get to it, Latch. Don't worry.
All right.
Pick up
First,
the pick up the bag of sand.
I'm working with a bag of sand up here.
It feels like bags of sand.
Bags of sand.
Check this door. Well, Latch can't should have came out of that door.
Yeah, we
He
don't need to go
did.
back in there.
I'm sure he murdered whoever was in there.
I mean, he's more of a lover than a fighter.
Well, he kept talking about killing that guy in his sleep, so
Yeah, but he wanted you to do that. You don't want to get his own hands dirty.
okay. Uh, so what's up here, Latch?
I haven't been up this hallway yet.
Is it unnaturally dark up here?
No, it's just there's no lights up here. So if you
Okay,
don't have
okay.
dark vision or a torch,
Gotcha.
La
Okay.
Latch has dark vision, so he could see.
Okay. Check these doors, Latch.
They're both locked.
Okay, good.
He
Yep.
rattles the
Master
handles.
of the obvious. That means you unlock them. Even with my head condition, I can figure that one out.
So he walks up to one of them. He is unable to unlock that door, though you're pretty sure that's the door into the ballroom.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll do us about that one.
We really should still be checking for traps, you know.
Okay, yeah, well yeah, that's why we hired you so you could look. I mean, do I have to remind you?
Well, you walked ahead of me at your normal pace. It's hard to check for
Yeah, and
traps,
I got a
but
brain injury, and I'm still walking ahead of you. What's the deal? Come on, man. Come on.
he's unable to unlock this door either. We're gonna have to break these doors.
Well, are they trapped?
There might be a way in from the balcony. If so we can go into the ballroom, we can get around.
He
From
discovers this door does have a trap on it.
The inside door? Which door?
The door that leads into the
Okay,
bedroom.
that's what I figured.
So he tries to disarm the explosive rune on the door, and he does.
Oh, maybe you should set it off and blast the door.
I don't think it's designed to damage the door.
Oh, wow, that's pretty impressive then. But it's disarmed?
Yes,
Okay.
but there's another way in. It's probably trapped too.
Right, but you
And
just disarmed
probably
this.
right. But the whatever the other door is, it's probably just as magically secured now and likely just as strapped. If you
Well, it's,
had the right key, you could open this without setting off the trap. So I imagine the other door works on the same key. We might as well break down this door.
yep. Well, don't let me get in your way.
I don't
I
break
can.
doors.
I don't break doors either.
I'm 100% sure it's safe, he says as he backs away.
Well, I've got a rope and I've got some grappling hook.
um, just gotta.
Do we have a crowbar or something? No, no crowbar.
Uh, Perhaps with the heist point.
I mean, with a heist
I,
point, you could definitely have a crowbar.
yeah, we might want to save the heist point for something when we really effing need it.
I already used mine.
Yeah, I'm
Right? I
not.
mean,
Yeah,
you technically have access to at least a mace, which could be used to break down a door.
right, right. I mean, we've got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um. Yeah.
Now, you,
Let's get the mace and
right,
let's get the sand.
right. I was going to say that if you use the mace, you might wake up that gnome.
Yeah. No, that's why I said get that mace or get the sand so that we can have the silence going too.
okay,
That'll help a lot.
yeah.
So the silence is probably going to run out soon.
We better work pretty fast.
Yeah, we bring it closer.
I guess I'll just I'll let me do it. You sit and rest for a minute. It's the Lee. Fucking gaping wound on his head.
So yeah. Uh
You
So
mean
yeah, I would
you want me
say
to roll or
no, I would
yeah, I
say
figured
that right
yeah.
with given that you're just taking your time and with the silence up, it's unlikely you're going to trigger anything. So eventually, it's a sturdy door. So it does take longer than you might have guessed, but you are eventually able to batter it in the wood around the lock splintering enough that you can basically shift the door and pop it open.
Great.
It opens up on a large, well-appointed bedroom, as fancy as anything else in this place. But you see a large king-size bed on the far end of the room up against more picture windows. There is a door on the far side that you're pretty sure leads to the greenhouse. There is another door on the same wall as this door that you kicked in that leads to the dressing room. At least that's how it's marked on your map. Let me clear this thing and get rid of it. So you see there's a series of wardrobes along one wall. There's a bookcase right next to the door as you enter in, as well as dressing tables, mirrors, artwork. There looks to be a lot of valuable things in this room.
Can I hit this to open it?
Sorry, forgot to take it out. Functionally speaking, it's kind of gone now.
Um, I'll just like, yeah, motion to Thatch to go in and have a look around.
So yeah, he starts looking for traps. He doesn't see any though, which worries him.
Um, I guess I can I check too? I mean, otherwise I'm no good at much else. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we're out
you
looking
could,
for other stuff.
right. So what are you looking for?
Uh,
I mean, we're looking for we're looking for correspondence,
Right.
uh, correspondence between
Her and
Eloise and
let
Abelard. So
yeah.
letters and such,
Right.
or any other people of interest.
So I mean,
Yeah.
you don't see anything like a desk or writing table in here. There are tables, but you don't see anything that looks like you don't see any correspondence. You would have to start like opening drawers and things to see what's in here, but nothing obviously seems like it's going to have correspondence in it, like the wardrobes or the dressing tables. But they could.
start opening a drawer,
Yeah.
opening drawers.
I guess I would do a cursory check. Make sure there's no like secret doors or latches or I'm not a
Yeah, so make me an investigation check.
This
uh yeah.
So where did you want to search?
I'm gonna start right here. Let's see if I can do this. Right there. I'm just kind of like searching the side and then I'm gonna open the drawer like Elzen was talking about. Because I'm same thing. Anything that's like correspondence and any kind of like, I don't know, mathematical equations, stuff that looks like kind of the stuff we saw before.
Right. So you don't see any sort of secret latches around the wardrobe. Inside the wardrobe, you find mostly clothing. It's all expensive, high-end clothing. Uh, Elzin, when you open up the drawers, you mostly find jewelry. You don't see any sort of writing material, though.
He's gonna take the jewelry. We got to make this look like a clean out by the mirror.
Okay. So you collect a bunch of jewelry. You're going to have to get it appraised. I mean, it looks nice, but who knows how valuable it is. The dresses do look like the gowns look incredibly fancy. Some of them seem to have jewels in them themselves. There's, like I said, a lot of artwork. There's like a lot of paintings, a lot of sculptures, a lot of cosmetics you find in the room.
Uh, Check the
In
paintings
fact,
on the
if
wall.
right, in fact, everybody make me an investigation check.
Oh, buddy. There we go. Something halfway decent.
I had made one. I don't think that it's good enough.
I guess Latch will also make one. Uh, so Lee, you do find in one of the vanities a secret compartment that has 50 uh, platinum dragons in it. There is a small purse of gemstones, two letters of credit, and more jewelry that was hidden in the secret compartment.
Letters of credit and okay.
Yeah, so it's jewelry, platinum,
Yeah.
gemstones in a small purse, and letters of credit.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Uh, and Latch has found what appears to be a black crystal rose inside a glass vase, or at least a vase-shaped object. There's no top to it. It seems to be completely sealed, but he thinks it's probably valuable.
okay. Well, nothing.
Well,
Shit.
there are two doors. This one is, I think, the one that goes up to
Outside.
The greenhouse.
the greenhouse where I spoke to the bird.
Okay. And then this one down here
A
to the
bath.
to the south. Not the bad. Uh, so basically, have we sufficiently searched this room in a sense of our roles and everything? Would you say?
You
Do you
could
want me to?
the more time you spend, the more you might find in this room. You
Okay,
haven't found what
okay,
you're looking for so far.
okay. I will check.
Nope, nobody has searched the bookcase. There's two other wardrobes.
There's a bookcase.
Yes, right next to the door. You're standing sort of right next to it. It's on the
Oh,
other
I
side.
didn't even see it. Okay, my bad.
I mean, it's
uh,
dark in this room, and I
yeah,
don't think you
and
have
I have a
dark
head
vision.
injury and I'm cross-eyed. So I mean, give
Alzen
me a
would
fucking
be
break.
he would be at
And
the
Um,
and you don't have dark vision.
Alzen would be looking at the bookcase for sure.
So you can both make the investigation checks.
I would just help him so he'd get advantage. That's all I'm doing. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I don't know.
So there are some of the books look as though they might be valuable. There is a lot of like mathematical and scientific treatises there. Some of them look old. You don't see anything that looks like her personal correspondence, although some of the books do seem to be annotated by her. But as you're moving around the bookcase, you pull on one of the books, and the bookcase slowly levers its way out, opening actually in the direction of Lee, as there's a secret door behind it.
Alzen just looks at Lee
Shit.
and raises his eyebrows. I think we found what we were looking for.
A door?
A secret door.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was okay. I thought that was all right. I thought that was the door over here. Oh, okay. That is actually another door.
Latch.
Uh, yeah, latch. I'm sure it's
So
locked and trapped.
Latch investigates the door. Does it look like it's strapped? Doesn't look like it's locked either.
Okay, well, yeah. Looks only get you so far. Why don't you actually check?
Yep, checked. Not locked, not trapped.
This
Well,
fucking guy.
then Alzen will open it.
So you open the door. Beyond, you see there is. It didn't open. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Beyond, you could see there is an arcane circle that's been drawn into the floor that glows slightly. It seems to be setting and standing in front of a mirror. On the wall that you're entering in, you can see an enormous, like, like relief face of what looks like it might be a demon head, or some sort of fiend at least. It appears as though it could be valuable in that it seems to be made of a silvery metal. You're not exactly sure what metal it might be, as the room is pretty dark. It could be platinum for all you know, if there was an adequate light source in here. You see, there's a series of chests along one wall, and there is the statue of what looks like it could be a fiend or a gargoyle on the far end of the room. There's also another bookcase in the far corner. You also see the back end of what looks like another secret door, very similar to the one you just opened at the far southern wall. And since it's now past 1:30, I think that's where we can wrap it up for this week.
Good, because if we get in a fight, we need our best fighter with us.
Yeah, no, Pebble, I'm sure, is just off having his own adventures again.
Well, that's what got us into trouble in the beginning. We didn't have him, and that's why the fight dragged on so long.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully Mike can make it for the second half of this. Although
Hopefully.
this might be, now that the fight's over, this might be like the boring stuff for Pebble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys are going to be like reading books and papers to find stuff.
He's gonna befriend the homunculus.
Right.
I
That's true. He might not let the homunculus go.
Correct, yeah. I mean, he needs a friend. He looks sad.
I forgot that my the guy was so low. So when I shot the Eldritch Blast. I was like, oops. He was too low to do that. Well,
Oh man, I shot Marvin
Now,
in the face.
what other incident did we run into where we tried to let the dudes live and we got absolutely screwed?
The dwarves.
Exactly. So it
Yeah.
was like it was a nice idea in the beginning, and then after a while, it's like, no, these guys are just going to hose us. That's it.
Although
Well,
there you were to see it. So,
we're disguised now.
right. And it seemed like the guards bought the disguise.
yeah. I think if we killed all of them, or if there were more deaths, then maybe the mirror wouldn't be as plausible, but a single death could just be the mirror getting a little out of hand.
Well, what I'm going to suggest, whatever happens here, if we can actually get out of the building, we are leaving town. We are going to back to the room to grab what's his nose and our stuff, and we're hitting the lightning rail, and we're just wherever it goes, we're going. Because I have a
The-
feeling that whatever magic crap that she's got, whatever this lantern is going to see right through it. They're going to know exactly who we are, and we just need to bolt and let things cool down. I don't know, for a couple months.
It's a long time. They're finding us a house here, man.
Oh, that's good. They
And,
keep finding us because
but you don't yet have your ID papers. And Pebble wants to meet the other like legit Pengol in the city.
well, he's going to have a homunculus that he's his new friend, so people can wait. Because if we go back to that place the next day, we're just going to the place is going to get surrounded. We'll all get arrested.
If it might be a blessing that Pebble wasn't a part of it because he didn't get caught on camera. If she can't, if it does see
Yeah, huh?
design,
There were four of us. There were four pebbles.
no,
Yeah, I would
if
say just to,
Oh
I don't
yeah,
want I don't want you guys to necessarily get the wrong idea. What the only way for those lanterns to see through your disguise would be if they have true seeing, and that's almost unheard of because spellcasters in Eberron don't usually truck in Magic that's that high a level.
Well,
It's
see,
theoretically possible, but
the problem is the word almost. So that's the problem. Yeah, once I got the thought in my head, I was like, oh, they're gonna figure out. They're gonna see through the skies. They're gonna know who we are. We got to get out of here. And I thought for a second that Elson was going to go down. I'd be the only one left. And then I was trying to figure out what exactly I was going to do. And thought crossed my mind, well, I could surrender and just say Pebble. Well, no, my plan was going to say Pebble put us up to it because he's been arranging all these incidents where he jumps in and saves the day. So if you just wait, he'll bust through the door and take us out. So he can be the hero.
or if that doesn't work, look, Pebble is the mastermind. He
Right.
sent us here.
Yep. He's the mastermind. This whole thing.
I am willing to testify against him.
Yep. Pebble put us up to this. But it hadn't got to that yet. But I'm glad we found this thing. So I was afraid we weren't going to find nothing, and we're going to.
Have done this for nothing.
Yeah, I was about to ready to retreat and just leave.
Yeah. Thanks
So
for
thanks everyone for playing.
Yeah, it was
All right.
fun.
Yeah, thanks for running.
All right. Have a good night.
Talk to you guys later.